Hello, Leo. This is Positively Angelic, and this is going to be your July 2021 reading. You need to take what resonates, leave the rest behind, because all of it may not resonate with you. Okay. I do have some things down in the description box if you want to check those things out. Besides that, if anything does resonate, I would love if you put something in the comments. Thank you to all of my newbies who are here, whether you came from TikTok or just found me on YouTube or maybe found me by my website or one of my personal readings for you. Thank you so much for coming and for your support. So Leo, let's go ahead with your July 2021 reading. Do please remember that Neptune and Saturn are both in retrograde. We just got out of Mercury retrograde and Mars is also coming up, okay? So a lot of meaning is behind those. You should look up your birth chart, and see what you can find out. If you don't know how to do that, keep in mind that I do those as well for you. So let's go ahead and get started, Leo, and see what we have for you for July 2021. So we have first, understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay. So this is called failure, but that's kind of a little bit of a negative word, right? So let's call it success, because you do need to understand that whenever you make a mistake, you don't have to be too hard on yourself. Okay. You should know, okay, no one ever became successful without having some failure, right? So, let's move to the next one, and we're going to clarify here in a moment. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And Leo, you tend to be a transparent sign. Although, if someone tends to take advantage of you, then it's not that you lie, but you just start withholding information and more like, hey, I'm busy, I have plans. That's called setting boundaries, and you tend to be hard on yourself after you do that. But remember, you're setting boundaries. I don't care if you had plans to lay on the couch later and take a nap, or to watch your favorite TV show, or to go outside and just stare at the moonlight. That is still plans. You don't have to feel like, oh, well, I've got to make up a story as to why I'm not going to do this with this person. No, you don't. I have plans. That's it. And you don't even have to tell them what the plans are. So sometimes the honesty that you have, the transparency you have, you might be giving it to the wrong people. And you later feel like someone has taken advantage of you. So we'll clarify that in a moment, okay? Just to see where it's coming from. And there we go. I accept responsibility for my well being. I feel like this is that blame I was talking about just a moment ago on yourself. Okay. We are going to clarify this, but I do feel like this is blame of yourself with yourself. Okay. So you've got to start, loving yourself, do that self love work, that self care. Do things that you enjoy, that you would have enjoyed as a child. That'll help you connect with your inner child. You can, look in the mirror and talk about the love you have for the inner child that's within you, right? So let's go ahead and pull an affirmation card. Wow, that one just popped out. Which also can be used as a relationship card with yourself or with others. A belief is only a thought I keep thinking. Ah, so some of you, Leo, well, many of you, because, uh, you are a very spiritual being, but at the same time, you think you're supposed to live in this thing that other people out there call reality. You do create your own reality, right? So if you keep thinking, everyone around me is always so rude, well, guess what? That belief is bringing the people who would be rude to you right into your life. So find something small, that you appreciate about that person. See if you can make that come out of that person by your beliefs changing. So maybe you say, if you always said, everybody's so rude to me all the time. So then maybe you can start saying, this specific person, you know, I like the way this person, and then fill in the blank. And just watch how other people around you, just by saying it to yourself at home, they will start displaying that characteristic. Okay, so let's read the back. A belief is only a thought you keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you continue to think. A belief is only your habit of thought. It's only a practice thought. A belief is only a thought that you think a lot. So if a belief is only a thought that you keep thinking, and you keep thinking a thought that is in opposition to what you want, then the reason you don't get what you want is because you keep thinking a thought that's in opposition to what you want. You know, that's exactly right. And if you've watched Abraham Hicks before, they literally will repeat it over and over so you hear it. You've also got a lot of purple. I feel like there's a little bit of romance or intimacy. This could even be loving yourself, but we'll clarify that here in just a moment. So let's go with Goddess cards and see what we've got going on, okay? Leo, July 2021. Let's see what source and your inner self is telling me, because I know that my readings are geared towards the people who will watch. Remember that this is a timeless reading too. I feel like I need to say that, because you could watch this literally in September of 2023, even though it's going to be for July of 2021. And in September of 2023, you realize it resonates with you. Well, guess what? It's because you were supposed to watch it then, right? So when I do these readings, I pray and meditate over the cards. I cleanse them and make sure that whoever's supposed to watch Leo is going to be the ones who are here. Also, keep in mind, this is just guidance. You have free will. You don't have to take the guidance, okay? You don't have to take the advice. You can do whatever you want. In fact, I wouldn't just watch a bunch of, tarot readers or oracle readers or spiritual guidance readers, or like I'm an intuitive counselor. You don't have to take anyone else's advice. You can literally come up with your plan yourself, okay? And it may be a better plan than what I'm telling you or what I'm getting for you. It could be, that you're just like, you know what, I'm not putting myself into all that nonsense because my life is going to be terrible. Well, that's your decision. I hate to say it, but it is. It's your decision to either have a great life, terrible life. Doesn't matter, right? Because it's up to you. Now, let's go ahead and finish this part. Do remember, though, when you come from an emotion of love and happiness, you have that self-love. You've built yourself up for years, right? Or days or months. Your life is going to get better. So it's up to you if you want it to be better, or your life may be absolutely perfect right now, right? Could be. A lot of people's lives are exactly what they want. So you do have opportunities, right? Once you realize that the mistakes bring success, and you write down, okay, what happened? What was I thinking about at the time? Journaling is going to help you. Then those doors that you've been waiting for, feel like this is career, okay? I feel like, there are people out there who've been wanting to do something specific, career-wise. Could be helping people, I feel like also the medical industry, the leadership, the education industry of some sort. I feel like those are the industries where you've got, if you're in one of those, not that you can't be in anything else for this reading, but those doors are just opening wide open, right? And you're seeing that you're coming into your power, okay? So let's see. We've got honesty here. So independence. You being independent and a leader, that helps you with that success we just talked about. That is your strength. It's the foundation for your strength. So just think about the foundation of a home, right? It's what holds up everything else, right? That's you. So this is like the root of you. Okay, so you can go out and look at a tree, kind of imagine the roots going down. That's who you are. That independence is that foundation for you. You do have that wisdom. You have a lot of inner wisdom. So you do need to take action on that wisdom if you're going to follow these, instructions, guidance, whatever you want to call it, right? If it resonates with you, definitely go ahead and take action. okay? Because that job or that relationship that you are wanting, that you're manifesting, some of you have multiple options for every part of your life. It's like almost overwhelming, right? Because over here you've got, okay, I've got 4 positions to choose from in my job. Over here, I've got 3 possible romantic partners. Over here I've got 17 people who are possible friends, but about, 11 of them I don't even want in my life. Well, you have that independence and that freedom to make a decision. You also have the decision-making skills to get those people out of your life if you don't want them there. Set those boundaries, right? We just talked about that a moment ago. All right, and then we got blame. So you need to take that quiet time alone. We just talked about that, didn't we? So a little bit of meditation, some rest, some contemplation. That way you can get through the hard time that you're having, and then it won't permeate out into the world, right? And then you'll come back and be like, I'm so glad that I did that. I needed that quiet time, by the water, or I needed that quiet time sitting on the swing on my porch, right? Or I needed to go out camping by myself, even though I thought it was lonely, but I needed that alone time. Okay, so definitely do that. And then we're going to wrap it up with angel therapy cards and see what we've got here. So this is for Leo, July 2021. Leo, July 2021. What do we have for Leo, July 2021 for clarification here? July. Oh, and the Saturn retrograde, that is going to help you with some freedom and success. And you like that independence, freedom, and success. So whatever it is that you are manifesting now after Mercury retrograde, because it's time to start that new stuff you've been thinking about, it's going to go great. Okay. Doors are just going to literally flip right on open, and you're just going to walk through, kind of like when traffic lights, in a line all seem to turn green at the same time, like on, what was it, Meet the Fockers? Yeah. So I feel like that's what's happening in your life right now. Don't close the door before the blessing comes. I'm getting that message for you. They're saying you tend to, get a little emotional whenever you think it's not coming. So that's a fear-based emotion. Okay. All right. So you do have a specific spiritual path. Remember, I talked about leading. I talked about teaching or education. It might not be teaching. You just might be a leader of something. You just might be, a curriculum creator. You could be in education at a zoo. Whatever it is, this is part of your spiritual path. Okay. If you feel like you're supposed to go a little bit deeper with that, you might take some workshops, right? You might take a little training online. You might be creating videos or vlogging or blogging, right? You might be writing books. Whatever it is that you are wanting to do, eventually the thing that you are manifesting personally is going to bridge over to everything in your life. Career, whether it's a business, whether you're going to write a book, whatever, it's all going to eventually come together, right? Because there's so many separate parts of ourselves that we think are supposed to remain separate. We're always told that growing up, right? Now, you have some crystals that would really help you with your stress. I know that lapis lazuli might be one you want to look at for stress and anxiety. There are plenty of others, okay? And your ascended masters, whoever it is that you resonate with, it could be a religious, spiritual ascended master. You could be talking about the law of attraction, the universe. You could be talking about source or spirit. It's really your inner self, higher self. It's really all connected. Okay. And that is something you'll have to discover as you go through. It's something that I have discovered over the years. So those will help you with that independence and that honesty, that being a little too transparent, because that does tend to give you a little bit of anxiety, actually kind of a lot. And I feel like you have a connection to nature And the fairies love what you're doing with the plants and the animals and, you know, the enjoyment that you feel when you're outside. This may not resonate with every Leo, but many of you just love to prepare and create beauty that was provided to us through nature. So continue that. The fairies love it. And so, Leo, that's what I have for you this month. This was your July 2021 reading. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated. Thank you again for all of your support. Thank you for sharing this video and subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you soon here for the next reading or on TikTok. All right, bye-bye.